Babushka Ostankya's Spirit Bear ability is definitely a destructive one, able to nuke any unit if it scores a direct hit, but that is if it hits, because this is one of the jankiest abilities in the game, making it extremely difficult to use. The line of sight requirement is as difficult to satisfy as the gunpowder units. As you can see here, an armored Kosa is between Ostankya and her intended target, the man-at-arms. I tried to activate the ability and cast it on the man-at-arms, but as you can see here, it is not activating, because the armored Kosas, the allied troops, are blocking Ostankya's line of sight. Now what if we cast it on the next man-at-arms, which has a much clearer line of sight for Ostankya? We'll activate the ability. You can see the casting meter is counting, but it just got stuck because another unit of men-at-arms has stood between their comrades and Ostankya. This interferes with Ostankya's line of sight and the ability activation is prevented. The ability is also very easy to interrupt. You can either disrupt Mother Ostankya with a melee fight, or simply by having the targets walking a little too close to her, and the Spirit Bear ready to fly off suddenly disappears. Another issue is that the Spirit Bear is absolutely trash at hitting moving targets. For example, here we're targeting a moving man-at-arms, they're infantry, so even the slowest artillery can hit them when they're moving. But the Spirit Bear is weird. It doesn't actually aim at the center of the unit, but instead it targets the ground that the unit was standing on the moment the Spirit Bear launches itself. With the bear moving so slowly, even infantry can easily move out of the way. Usually I would be quite critical about this kind of jank, but this time I do think that it works fine on the Spirit Bear ability. That is because stats wise, the ability is very strong. It doesn't cause winds of magic, there's no limit to its use. The jankiness actually acts as an additional restriction to the ability, making it hard to use, but when you actually pull it off, it is quite rewarding with the explosive damage.